Caitlin Clark, all right? The Indiana Fever star was named Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year earlier this week, and she took time to acknowledge that race played a role in her success this year. Here's a passage from the article in Times Magazine. Quote, "I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has been built on them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, I think it's very important. I have to continue to..."
Caitlin Clark didn't just win Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year. She sparked a conversation the WNBA has avoided for years. In the article, Clark openly acknowledged that race and privilege played a role in her rise, while also giving credit to the black women who built the league long before her arrival. That honesty earned respect, but it also poured gasoline on an already tense situation. Because when Clark speaks, the entire sports world listens, and not everyone in power is comfortable with that.
Player, any player, but especially one of that magnitude, attacks you publicly like that. That weak-ass statement Commissioner Engelbert gave is not good enough. And I'm going to say it. It was a weak-ass statement. Could you imagine somebody directing comments and criticisms at you?
Then came the commercial. A single Caitlin Clark ad dropped, and suddenly Stephen A. Smith's hot take alarms were blaring. The commercial didn't look like typical WNBA branding. It looked like NBA Finals-level marketing. Polished, star-driven, global, and that's where the panic reportedly began. Instead of celebrating the moment, league leadership appeared rattled, as if Clark's success had crossed an invisible line they didn't approve.
To admit the Caitlin Clark effect. Is this happening without Caitlin Clark? Without the popularity, because we've seen what happened to the ratings when she was out for those 2-3 weeks. Remember that, right? Don't let me bring that up. Don't let me get some receipts now. When Caitlin Clark was out, the WNBA's popularity dissipated. That is a fact.
Let's be honest. The numbers don't lie. When Caitlin Clark plays, ratings soar. Arenas sell out. Sponsors line up. When she was injured, viewership dropped. That's not opinion. It's fact. Clark didn't just bring fans. She brought casual viewers, corporate money, and nonstop attention. What took the WNBA 25 years to build, she accelerated in months. And that kind of impact exposes uncomfortable truths about who's really driving the business right now.
Minnesota Lynx star Nafesia Collier blasted WNBA leadership in her exit interview on Tuesday, accusing League Commissioner Kathy Engelbert of being, quote, negligent in her governance. A moment ago, Caitlin Clark spoke on the matter. Take a listen.
First of all, I have great respect for Fee, and I think she made a lot of very valid points. And I think what people need to understand, we need great leadership in this time across all levels. This is straight up the most important moment in this league's history. This league's been around for 25 plus years.
Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back. He criticized Commissioner Kathy Engelbert's response to the controversy as weak and evasive, arguing that leadership failed to protect and embrace the league's biggest star. Former players echoed similar frustrations, accusing the league of negligence and poor governance. Instead of owning the moment, the WNBA appeared defensive, almost resentful, that Clark's brand was growing faster than the league itself.
Conversations they've had with you directly and telling the world what you said. And did you see that statement Commissioner Engelbert gave? She basically provided no defense of herself. I don't have the statement right directly in front of me, y'all.
Mischaracterization.
A mischaracterization. I'm disheartened at the mischaracterization. What?
Here's the reality. Caitlin Clark no longer needs the league permission to be powerful. Her commercials, endorsements, and influence exist beyond WNBA control, and that's the real source of tension. This isn't about one ad. It's about a shift in power. The league can either embrace Clark as the engine of its future or resist her momentum and risk being dragged forward anyway. History shows leagues don't win battles against cultural forces, and Caitlin Clark is one whether they like it or not.